places we go, the people we meet all make an impact on the future we create. Change is driven by people with dreams bigger than themselves. The chance to study abroad is the chance to make an impact, not just on your own life, but on the lives of the people you left back home. When you experience the world beyond borders, you can discover what's possible for the future you envision. When you set off to further your education abroad, you can return empowered and ready to put your plan for change in motion. Great experiences await when you study in diverse countries like the UK. You could make an impact on your entire community because you took the chance to own your future. It starts with an IELTS test from the British Council. Visit our website today and discover a world of opportunity.
It's never too early to start saving. Once you have a head start, reaching your financial goals becomes much easier. This is the message Kenya Bankers Association wish to share with you as the Global Money Week gets underway. As part of this celebration, KBA member banks will be monitoring young people on how to make sound financial decisions at a young age. Follow Global Money Week discussions online at Kenya Bankers or the hashtag GMW2023 on Twitter. Tune into The Fuse with Ann and I for more details.
Capital Traffic and Travel.
All right, let's have a quick look at the roads. We know it's going to be pretty hectic on the roads this morning. For instant confusion, just add water. So that is pretty much how it works here in the capital and across the country. Mombasa Road traffic already very busy. Thika Road traffic avoided at all costs is the tweet that I've just seen. So, yeah, for those driving towards Narok, that's the situation from Maimahiu. It is pretty hectic and very low visibility as well. Other than that, though, things looking okay. If there's anything you think we should know about, let us know. Tweet me 984 in the morning, hashtag drive-in. Send me a WhatsApp 0701 984 984. Let's get back into the Friday flight with DJ Shaky.
Capital Traffic and Travel.
On the Friday flight, that's DJ Shaky. Totally enjoying that. The time now, of course, is 19 minutes to 8 with KCB Bank Female-Led and Made Enterprise Solutions. KCB brings you Flame, standing for Female-Led and Made Enterprises. Flame offers business solutions, flexible and accessible unsecured loans up to the sum. Let me tell you, up to the sum of 30 million for female entrepreneurs. WhatsApp 0711087087 or visit your nearest KCB Bank branch to learn more. For People for Better, keep those messages coming in on the Friday flight as we do talk about the situation in the north, which is dire at this point, and we want you to get involved. And the way to do it is by going to your M-Pesa business, M-Pesa pay bill business number 329378. Text account name, account number, capital rather, add your amount, and enter your M-Pesa PIN. What am I talking about? Well, the drought continues to ravage parts of the North and the Horn of Africa, and we want you to join us and help the UNHCR, or the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and Capital Effect, as we raise funds for the much-needed food and medicine that will keep the affected people brave and help them to brave the remainder of the drought. And of course, we know the most affected are children, and as you tuck your kids into bed at night or prepare dinner or lunch or whatever it is for your children, drive them to school or set them on their way to school, just know how lucky you are. We complain about a lot of things, and when you actually think about what other people are going through, the gratitude you can salvage from that is incredible. And then obviously, even when you don't think you have enough, you do have enough, and you have enough to give as well. So it's vitally important that we help these children in arid and semi-arid lands. The persistent famine threatens to cut their lives short. So let's come together and support our brothers, sisters, and their kids suffering from the effects of the drought. Imagine not knowing where your next meal is coming from. And I think that's the important thing to keep in mind as we think about how we can help. The pay bill is business number 329378. The account number is capital. Add your amount and enter your M-Pesa PIN. And of course, once you've figured out how much you're going to send me a WhatsApp with a song request, and I'll get DJ Shaky to play it for you. We're accepting any contribution, so please join us as we help the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees as we raise funds to buy the much-needed food and medicine that will help feed a child and nourish a future. We take a quick break, come back with the traffic, and then back into DJ Shaky.
So, kitu ya first wewe ufanye ukiamka ni kucheki highlights. Then unakumbuka lazima upeleke watoi shule. Hey, karibu drop a baller. Unaweza meet deadlines zako bila kuwahi miss game. Now, that's a true baller. Una make it to date night on game night na bado una catch game. Come on, baller. Tunakuletea the best leagues on any screen, wherever you are, from only 1050 shillings per month, live from Supersport on Showmax Pro. Sign up on showmax.com. Buda, nasi umenawiri kutoka kwa bedsitter hadi kwa mansion. Watoi wako wako shule poa, mamjengo na gari pia imeweza. Buda, umeomoka.
Ni kujaribu tu na kujipanga, Pia banki yangu inanisaidia kuget things done, hata ndio ule mtu wangu wa Absa amekuja kunitembelea. Hebu aje akuelezee.
Ili kuachieve dreams zako, fungua account ya Absa One upate personal loan ya hadi 6 million iliyo na affordable installments hadi 96 months. Na ni rahisi kufungua account. Tembelea www.absabank.co.ke, click open account na uanze safari yako ya kunawiri. Pamoja tunawiri na Absa. That's Africanacity. That's Absa. Terms and conditions apply. Absa Bank Kenya is regulated by the Central Bank of Kenya.
Hi, this is Wild Baby Love. I'd like you to join me for praise and worship this weekend here at Gospel Tracks. I'll speak with Jonathan McReynolds, Doe, and Smokey Norfolk. We'll get into our inspirational thought of the week. I'll give you the phone number to the faith phone line and the address to the website. All that and a whole lot more right here on Gospel Tracks with yours truly, Wild Baby Love.
Capital Traffic and Travel.
All right, as we mentioned before, not much has changed except that it's gotten worse. Thika Road is the great brokenness indicator. If it's busy, it means people have money. If it's not, it means people are broke. And right now, it doesn't look that bad, so I think the assumption is people are broke. However, the weather, the visibility will all play a role in your traffic movement today. So please take it easy on the roads and let us know if you spot anything. 984 in the morning, #drive-in, 0701-984-984. Let's get back into the music with DJ Shaky, who will play out the hour from now until 8 o'clock. Good morning.
Capital Traffic and Travel.
Just jump.
was cold. She wasn't serious, but now it's too late. And I was furious. I was a fool to let my feelings show. Cause now I'm in love. I just can't let go. Dance floor, here I come till the sun comes up. Gotta rock this feeling away. I wanna ride the rhythm into the night, slide away from yesterday. I wanna dance all night, don't wanna stop. Dance all night, don't wanna stop. Oh, oh, la 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 la. All over town, and I went head over heels when she made love to me. Dance floor, here I come till the sun comes up. Gotta rock this feeling away. I wanna ride the rhythm into the night, slide away from yesterday. Every face that I see puts her back in my memory. Out on the dance floor, that is my remedy. Yeah.
go round trying to find something to do, baby, until your return. Turn on the TV or play some solitaire. It does the job for a while, but nothing takes the place of you. No, no, just ain't no substitute. 'Cause you're all that I want and need. Only you can set me free. Don't stay away from me. Don't stay away. My love starts to come down hard on me, and I just can't find no relief, no. Only until I see your face again, I'm gonna be in such misery. Running to the door, peeping out the window, hoping to see only you. Listening for the phone, checking out the clock, counting every second down. Hear me now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't need no dreams when I'm by your side. Ooh. Every moment takes me.
All right, I think we're going to have to ask Shaky to come back into the next hour with that song because cutting that off feels absolutely sacrilegious at this moment. Martha, you said, I promise I will pledge my contribution, capital, and especially you are part of me. That's wonderful, Martha. Tell us what song you'd like Shaky to play for you. Don't forget, of course, UNHCR and Capital FM doing the absolute most to help these young people, the children in the Horn of Africa. It is not an easy situation. Don't let these rains fool you because now we start to think, oh, it's raining, so everyone's cool. No, the amount of time we've lost with the drought has affected the North and the Horn so badly. Please, 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 if I can ask you to do one thing, it's to donate. Feed a child, nourish a future. Safaricom pay bill number 329378, account number capital. Add your amount, enter your M-Pesa PIN, and of course, we're accepting any contributions. And please join us as we help the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees as we raise funds to buy the much-needed food, medicine that will help feed a child and nourish a future. We'll be back in the next hour with DJ Shaky, so don't go anywhere. The time now is 8 o'clock.
Capital is beat with ABSA One account. Omoja Tunawari na ABSA.
The best mix of music. Capital FM.
The Breakfast Bulletin with Unia Amunga.
It's 8 o'clock on the 24th of March, 2023.
We emphatically refute these unfounded rumors.
Mimi nataka niwahakikishie hii Kisii tutaibadilisha. I promise you. Na nchi yetu ya Kenya tutaibadilisha.
We are also urging the public to ensure there is order in the process of protesting.
My good friend Honorable Chungwa must tell us whether he's also of the LGBTQ community because of his preoccupation with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Tungetaka tuwe na discussion na Raila na Uhuru pamoja. Watuambie ile pesa ya Kenya walipeleka Khimani Island watarudisha lini?
Good morning. The National Assembly Committee on Education has accused the Kenya National Examination Council of actively facilitating examination leaks, including in last year's Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education examinations. In its preliminary findings, the committee, which is chaired by Julius Meli, found that some schools pay as much as R1 million to get exam leakages to sustain their reputation as academic giants in the country. Melly warned that the perpetrators will be dealt with firmly once the committee tables its findings in Parliament in the next 2 months. The committee also attributed cases of cheating to the pressure exerted on head teachers by their employer, the Teacher Service Commission, to deliver good results so that they can be promoted. Teachers who sought anonymity for fear of reprisals from authorities alleged that some national and private schools were notorious for buying examination papers from unscrupulous NEC officials. President William Ruto has told Azimio leader Raila Odinga to stop planning chaos and prepare for the 2027 elections. The president pointed out that he would still defeat Raila Odinga as he did in the last election. He said demonstrations would change the fact that last year's elections are conclusively determined and he was legitimately declared president of Kenya. The president was speaking at Rigoma in Kitutu Masaba, Nyamira County, when he kicked off a 3-day visit to Kisii, Nyamira and Migori counties. The president said institutions that have been given the mandate of determining electoral matters, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the Supreme Court, fully discharged their roles. President Ruto asked the opposition to end their destructive demonstrations and give him space to transform the country. Now, President William Ruto made the 3 new appointments in his executive office, where he named 3 top advisors. In a surprise move, the president named immediate former Solicitor General Kennedy Ogeto as advisor legal affairs and Agnes Odhiambo, the former controller of budget, as head of government delivery services. United Democratic Alliance Party National Organizing Secretary Karisa Nzai Munyika was named advisor political affairs. Ogeto had served in former President Uhuru Kenyatta's regime since 2018 and was instrumental in his defense at the International Criminal Court in The Hague. During the 2022 elections of August, Ogeto was among officials said to have gone to the Bomas National Tallying Center to persuade the then Electoral Commission Chairman Wafula Chebukati to declare opposition chief Raila Odinga as winner of the election in what ended up to be the tribunal that dismissed one of the 4 commissioners who disowned results, declaring President William Ruto as the winner. Head of Public Service Felix Koskei said the appointments were in support of the administration's strategic goals. National Treasury Principal Secretary Chris Kiptoo is set to appear before senators today. PS Kiptoo has been summoned to appear before the Senate Committee on Public Investment and Special Funds to explain the late disbursement of the equitable share. Vihiga Senator Godfrey Osotsi, who chairs the committee, and his narrow counterpart Ledamo Lekina insisted that he must appear before them to clarify on critical financial matters affecting counties. County bosses have lamented that the devolution units are grinding to a halt as the last disbursement was made in December last year. A senior member of County Assembly wants Deputy Governor William Oduol summoned over alleged wrangles between himself and his boss, Governor James Orengo. Yimbo East Ward MCA Francis Otiato, in a notice of motion, demanded that Oduol be summoned to appear before the House Committee on General Oversight to shed light into some of the utterances he has allegedly been making against Governor Orengo and his administration. Speaking at a funeral service last weekend, the DG insinuated that certain officers were being targeted for removal from the county's service because they come from Alego Songa, and that funds for completion of the construction of Siaya County Stadium had been reallocated to build the Migwena Sports Center. Oduol is further accused of alleging that there are people in the county service who want him out of the office because of his stand against corruption. President William Ruto has announced that the Higher Education Loans Board has been given enough money in the 2023-2024 financial year to lend to students across the country. Speaking during his visit to Kisii County, the head of state said his administration will do its best to ensure those eligible for the loan are given to continue with their studies.
Sasa tumeweka pesa ya kutosha kwa budget in the last 2 weeks. Muko na pesa sasa ya Higher Education Loans Board, na wale wote watapata pesa hiyo, ndio musiangaike, muweze kuendelea na masomo yenu bila ya matatizo.
President Ruto further reiterated that his administration has put the welfare of the young people at the center and they will be involved in the decision-making table.
Mimi nataka niwaambie vijana wenzangu, niwaambie hivi. Mimi nawapenda sana. Mimi nimekuja Kisii, naenda kwa mambo ya maji, naenda kwa mambo ya barabara, Na ile kitu mimi nataka niwaambie ni kwamba mambo yenu ya usoni, mipango yenu ya usoni, mimi nashughulika nayo, and we are going to ensure that our young people become part of the transformation of the Republic of Kenya.
His remarks came a day after HELB said that 140,000 students in public universities and technical and vocational education and training colleges have missed state loans after the board ran out of funds. Now, Shaky Africa is demanding for the arrest and prosecution of a police officer who fired the shot, ending the life of a third-year student of Maseno University. Executive Director Shaky Africa Hussein Khalid says police must be reminded that the new government had pledged to end extrajudicial killings and police excess. He spoke to the press in Kisumu when he visited two other people who were shot by police during the Maseno protest and are admitted at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital.
Today we visited the other victims, and one of the victims was actually in his hostel studying, absolutely not in any way involved in the protest. But whether it's a stray bullet or, whatever the intention was, he is now here in hospital receiving medication. And a minor, a 17-year-old, shot from the back. This is unacceptable.
Elsewhere, DR Congo President Felix Tshisekedi has appointed former militia leader Jean-Pierre Bemba as Minister of Defense in a cabinet reshuffle as the country grapples with armed conflict in its restive east. Bemba, who served as vice president from 2003 to 2006, had been jailed by the International Criminal Court over crimes committed by rebels under his command, but the court overturned his sentence in 2018. The Democratic Republic of Congo is struggling to quell an armed rebellion by the M23 insurgency, which Kinshasa and several Western governments say is backed by neighboring Rwanda. Tshisekedi's former chief of staff, Vital Kamerhe, was appointed as Minister of Economy after he was sentenced to 20 years in prison for embezzlement before being acquitted last year. The country is due to go to the polls in December. Tshisekedi, who has been in power since January 2019, has said that he will run for re-election. For all these and other stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/news. And now coming up, a look at the money market.
The Breakfast Bulletin. Money Matters with Capital FM.
In trading, the market closed in the green for the fourth consecutive session, up 0.1%, while the NSE 20 and 25 ticked up 1.1% and 0.3% respectively. Equity turnover dropped 30.7% to $3 million on reduced trading of Equity Bank. Safaricom dominated trading activity at 42.4%, albeit halting its rally down 0.5% to 19 shillings on profit taking by investors. BAT and Equity Bank were subsequent top movers, each retracing 0.4% on foreign selling, with the lender closing at a two-year low of 37.90. Jubilee was a surprise top mover, down 1.2% to 148.25, lowest since March 25th, 2010. Participation in the market was relatively at par between foreign and local investors. Now you can follow trading on the Capital FM website, www.capitalfm.co.ke/business. More financial news in the world at one.
Money Matters with Capital FM.
And that's a breakfast bulletin. As Ruto tells Raila to stop destruction and prepare for 2027, MPs accuse NEC of leaking exam materials to schools and parents, and DR Congo President appoints former militia leader as defense chief. That's how it is at 10 minutes past 8.
Capital News Beat with ABSA One Account. Move to your own home with our affordable home loans at an interest rate of 9.5% per annum for up to 8 million shillings. Visit your nearest branch or SMS HOME to 22268. Pamoja Tunawiri na ABSA.
reason to change your mind. I guess it's still you tell me, baby, you are all the future that I desire. Girl, I need to hold you. Share my feelings in the heat of love's embrace. Show you all the passion burning in my heart today. It's never gonna fade, so will be mine. Baby, you gotta be mine. And can I give you all I got to give? So baby, be mine, yeah. All the time. Your everything this world could be the reason that I live. Won't you stay with me until the morning sun? I promise you now that the dawn will be different. Lady, can't you see that heaven just begun? It's living here inside our hearts. There'll be no more mountains for us to climb. I can't be still, you feel me, baby, but this will be a love lasting for all time. Girl, you got to hold me. We can touch the sky and light the darkest day. Hold me. Only you and I can make sweet love this way.
Friday Flight with DJ Shaky, our guest DJ, as we get ready for Sold Out, which is coming our way on the 31st, Friday next week at the Carnival Simba Saloon. Looking forward to that as well. Another guest DJ, and I see the music is being enjoyed. Someone's asking where they can get the mix. So there we go. Yes. Okay. Shaky says he will sort you out. Now, as we do love to celebrate the arts here at Capital FM, and especially here on Capital in the Morning, we have two wonderful guests in studio with us this morning as well. Before we tell you why they're here or what they're here for, let me introduce them. We have Dr. Julissa Rowe. Is it Rowe? Rao? Rowe. Okay, yes. There we go. All right.
Rowe, if we're going to be very Kenyan about it.
Okay, Rowe. Yeah, I'm sure that gets pronounced like that a lot. It's all right. My last name is Khimani. It's fine. Very much a Kenyan as well. We'll talk about you in just a moment. And, of course, Justin Murichi as well, who has been acting professionally for more than a decade. Fun fact about Justin, in Crime and Justice, Season 1, Episode 4, Justin was my lawyer.
Yep.
And we had a really good time on set, right?
Yeah, we did. And I got you off the hook,
didn't I? You got me off the hook, but then later on I was killed in trying to escape some thugs. But anyway,
not my business.
No. That was my own doing, right? But you're not here, of course, to talk about Crime and Justice, although a very good actor, and I saw that very much so in the episode. If you haven't seen it and you want to see Justin do his legal thing on screen, you can check Crime and Justice on Showmax. That's Season 1, Episode 4. But you're here, obviously, Julissa, and Justin, to talk about a play. And the play is called Pilot. And I will allow you to start, the director of the play, Julissa, to tell us a little bit about why this play is here and why it's so important.
Okay, thanks so much, Fareed. The play is called Pilate, and it is, of course, based on Pontius Pilate in the Bible, who is the man who infamously condemned Jesus to crucifixion and asked the question, what is truth? So we are coming into the Easter season of the Christian Church, and it is an appropriate play to deal with the topic, to deal with the season. And I think it's important because it goes beyond just your traditional let's have an Easter pageant and reenact the crucifixion. It's getting into the characters behind the scenes and what Pilate was dealing with and thinking and feeling, what might have led on his side to his decision to crucify Jesus.
And we will discuss that now. Obviously, we never know what people are going through. That's a common saying, right? So, you've gone beyond just what we know of Pontius Pilate, which is the man who, as you said, condemned Jesus to crucifixion. But what his home life was like, which is quite interesting, really. As I read the brief a couple of days ago, I was like, that sounds really, really, really cool. And the layers that lead to a decision, as monumental as a decision that he made. Yeah. Justin, you're playing Pilate?
Yes, I am.
Okay, first time you played a religious character? I shouldn't say a religious character, a character from a religious text.
No, actually, we had another play, Chemi Players had another play last year?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, last year, and I did play the part of David and the part of Moses.
Okay.
And also ensemble with other Bible characters on stage, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Is it enjoyable in the sense that you're bringing a different side to this character to life? Because it's really interesting. We're going to talk about the premise of the play in just a moment, but before we get into that, is it more interesting because you are able to show the audience a different side to that character?
Absolutely. I think just from the way, from the writing of the script, that's where it starts. Because, we have the traditional crucifixion story that we all know. We've heard it 1,000 times. But now you get it from a different perspective. This is Pilate,
uncut.
Yeah. And you see what's going on in his mind. Why do you blame me, This thing had to happen. He has various reasons why this thing happened in it.
And one of the reasons, we'll go back to Julissa on this one, the reasons is a very difficult life at home and some challenges with him and his wife.
Yeah.
I have been married, so I can tell you that sometimes that does affect your day-to-day work. Mm-hmm. Of course, what I do is not nearly as monumental as what Pontius Pilate did, but there are times when you do come to work, when you do go to work, and those things that happen at home, and I'm not just talking about husband and wife things, just things outside of the work sphere can affect how you do work. So now tell us what we're going to see and why we need to understand that Pontius Pilate's decision making may not have just been one man with one thought to do one thing.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think it's really interesting looking at the play and the historical research that was done by the playwright about him, looking at who he was. He was a guy like so many people today who wanted to climb the ladder, the corporate ladder. He wanted to get to the Roman Senate. So what decisions did he make? How did he go about doing things to get there? He had friends in high places. So, we're dealing with a bit of nepotism, cronyism.
Sounds like the government of Kenya.
Exactly. Yeah, there's nothing new. There's nothing new. 2,000 years ago, it's the same as it is today.
Right.
With that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, Claudia, his wife, it's like, she wanted to, be a governor's wife. She wanted all the props that come with being in a position of power. So how did that affect their marriage? I mean, they fell in love according to the play, but then there are all these work issues. Pilate is a governor. He wants to please the emperor, make the right decisions. He wants to please his buddy who put him in this position. He wants to position himself for immortality, so people will remember his name in a good way. That didn't necessarily happen.
No, but the plan was to be remembered in a good way.
The plan was, yeah, and to get to that top seat. So it's like, let's just deal with this, outback place of Judea, and crush rebellions and do the best thing and get ahead. And
how timely is this play?
Absolutely,
My goodness. It sounds like we're talking about Monday. You know what I mean? Let me ask you a question. I'm definitely going to come, by the way. So I was actually a religion minor in university, and one of my fields of expertise was Christianity and Judaism. Growing up Muslim, I focused on the other religions just to understand, and then what you see is all these similarities, right? That's what kind of I got from it. But anyway, that's not the point. But when you've written this play, or this play has been written, I should say, is this historical doctrine of Pilate's life, or is this something that has been created and fabricated for the purpose of this play?
Yeah, it's actually based on a lot of historical research. So we have the information that we have from Pilate in the Gospels in the Bible, but there is also historical record by writers such as Josephus, Tacitus, Ignatius, and then there is church tradition. And it varies. So the playwright has done a lot of historical research to say what is the general understanding of who Pilate is and what he did. When we look at Eastern Orthodox tradition, we find a lot more about Pilate and his wife, even including the name Claudia as the name of his wife. In the Bible, it just says his wife had a dream, and that's all we know about her.
Right.
So the Eastern Orthodox tradition, there are two streams really there too. Some say Pilate and Claudia became Christians and were the early believers. Some say just Claudia, his wife, did, and Pilate committed suicide, or he was exiled by Emperor Caligula. So the playwright looked at all the research and decided, okay, this is the direction that we're going to go. I'm going to go with this tradition in history.
Right.
So it is based on all the historical records that we do have and tradition, and then some interpretation from that makes sense within the world of the play.
Okay. And directing this play must have been quite an interesting and exciting prospect. Is it the first time this play's been done here?
In Kenya, yes.
Yeah,
I actually had the privilege of directing the United States West Coast premiere 22 years ago.
Wow, okay.
And that was a real privilege. And I've been waiting to do it in Kenya.
Okay.
It's a very thought-provoking play, very intelligently written. And you have to come to it with the right mindset. It's fascinating. But I just felt this is the time it's right for Kenya now to do.
And the experience of playing now 3 religious characters in 2 plays, I think, right? What was it like playing Pilate?
Pilate is quite a handful. When I initially went into research online, there's not much. A lot of the things that Julissa is explaining about are from external sources, and so I've had to rely on some of those to get information about who Pilate was and his life, what is believed to have been his trajectory as the governor of Judea. There's the script is in American English, sir.
Right.
So you should see. I'm still having such. I don't want to say. I don't know whether to say fun, but I think Julissa is having fun because there are things I'm like, what does this mean?
Yeah.
Or I've found there are so many ways to say so what. that particular statement, that phrase, my friend, and it makes such a huge difference. So for me, it's not just doing the play, but there's also like sort of a training in it as well.
Yeah, and immersing yourself in the character based on the language.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
A little bit like doing Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
have to
Fair
understand
enough.
the Shakespeare
so
language.
I could do this, what you're doing. Shakespeare, no chance at all. Yeah. Is this a play that causes some controversy within the religious space, i.e., the Christian or Catholic space? Is this a play that would cause some controversy because you are going deeper into the character? And almost, I mean, from what I've read, and if I'm wrong, I'll come and see the play. From what I've read, almost saying, yeah, he did this really, really rotten thing, but you know, it's kind of not all his fault.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You can have controversy about anything, really, and different interpretations of it. So those people that say he was the absolute bad guy and there's no redeeming factor about him would say, you know, how dare you say that there's other things. Others say, well, no, this is amazing that you're looking at him as a full human being and that there are extenuating circumstances that lead to decision making, and so that helps us bring out the humanity of people.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back straight to you guys after a bit more music and find out a little bit more about the play, where we can catch it, and of course how we can get tickets. Stick around. If you have any questions, get them in now on 0701 984 984.
Easter is here. Book your next flight between now and 30th of April and save up to 30% of the fares across our network. Come, fly with us and experience the hospitality that will make your journey as memorable as your destination. For bookings, please call +254 20220918. Email sales.nairobi@rwandair.com or contact your preferred travel agents. Terms and conditions apply.
Rwandair. Fly the dream of Africa.
Hey there, you're young and your financial future is in your hands. How have you started to plan your future? The annual Financial Awareness Campaign highlights the importance of teaching children and youth about financial education and financial literacy. To promote this, the Kenya Bankers Association and its member banks are proud to be part of the Global Money Week. This year, focusing on financial literacy for young people with disabilities. Follow the hashtag GMW2023 for tips on how you can build your future and be smart about money. Remember, it is never too early to start saving.
All right, the time now is 8:30 with KCB Bank Female-Led and Made Enterprise Solutions. KCB brings you Flame, standing for Female-Led and Made Enterprises. Flame offers business solutions, flexible and accessible unsecured loans, up to 30 million shillings for female entrepreneurs. WhatsApp 0711087087 or visit your nearest KCB Bank branch to learn more. For people, for better.
In Capital Newsbeat this hour.
Over 900 people killed in Kenya road accidents since January. MPs accuse NEC of leaking exam materials to schools and parents, and counties urged to help reverse maternal and newborn deaths.
More in Capital Newsbeat. Capital Sports Update, where sports is taken seriously.
Good morning. Kenya's star sprinter Ferdinand Omanyala said he's targeting a 100 meters time of 9.6 seconds this season in the lead up to the World Athletics Championships in Budapest in August. The 27-year-old African record holder and Commonwealth champion wants to get closer to Usain Bolt's world-beating time of 9.58 seconds. Omanyala set the African men's 100 meters record in September 2021 when he clocked a time of 9.77 seconds at a meeting in Nairobi. Transgender women will no longer be allowed to compete in female track and field events regardless of their levels of testosterone, World Athletics President Sebastian Coe says. Coe said World Athletics had consulted with stakeholders including the International Olympic Committee and national federations about the issue of transgender athletes. Under previous rules, World Athletics required transgender women to reduce the amount of blood testosterone to a maximum of nanomoles per liter of blood and stay under this threshold continuously for a period of 12 months before competing in the female category. World Athletics lifted the ban on the Russian Track and Field Federation for state-sponsored doping, although its athletes remain barred from competition while Moscow's invasion of Ukraine continues. The Russian Federation was banned in 2015 after a damning World Anti-Doping Agency report identified a deeply rooted culture of doping. For the athletic superpower to return to the fold, it had to meet a series of strict conditions, including establishing a culture of zero tolerance and an effective anti-doping structure. Harry Kane became England's all-time leading goal scorer as the Three Lions enjoyed a perfect start to Euro 2024 qualifying by winning 2-1 away to Italy last night, as Cristiano Ronaldo scored twice on his record 197th cap in Portugal's 4-0 win. Cristiano Ronaldo broke the men's international appearance record on Thursday and marked the occasion by scoring twice in Portugal's 4-0 thrashing of Liechtenstein in Euro 2024 qualifying. In other results, San Marino lost 0-2 to Northern Ireland. Kazakhstan was beaten 1-2 by Slovenia. Bosnia thrashed Iceland 3-0. Slovakia drew 0-0 with Luxembourg. North Macedonia won 2-1 over Malta, while Denmark saw off Finland 3-1. And that's your Capital FM Sports Update. For more on these and other stories, dial star 411 star 24 hash. More sports at 12:30. I'm Unia Amunga.
Capital Sports Update. Up-to-the-minute sports, where sports is taken seriously.
Just another night in some lonely bar, making friends with the kind that don't go far. When suddenly life became more than it seemed. Hey. Word by word as she entered, all hearts yearned like a magnet's attraction. All heads turned. I'm sure she's the girl I had seen in my dreams. There I was, counting my losses, thinking love had passed me by. Now my heart is leading me on, but my head is saying no. Takes a little time to get it right. Takes a little time, takes a little time. Don't you believe in love at first sight? Takes a little time, takes a little time, takes a little time to get it right. Takes a little time, takes a little time. Don't you believe in love at first sight? Takes a little time, takes a little time. It's gonna be kind of right tonight. Fellas, we're gonna talk about a girl who's fake, huh? Fellas, can I get you to put your hands together for that? Come on.
right, the Friday flight's in full swing, and what a great day to talk about the arts this morning with Justin and Jaleesa as we talk about Pilot, a play that is has already piqued my interest just from, well, I got the brief a couple of days ago, but now this conversation. What an interesting take on a man that is basically hated by the majority of people across the world. A man with quite a a tainted reputation, if you will, for the man who caused the crucifixion of or ordered the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. But however, we are going to see a different side to the character. We talked about the research that goes into something like this. Let's talk a little bit about what it means for you to be the one that conveys the side of Pilate that no one has ever seen before. Or, well, I should say people who have not seen the play have ever seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, just like I said before, it's really exciting. It's a lot of work because I'm basically in all the scenes but one or two.
Right.
So for the length, and even in some of those scenes that I'm not in, I'm on stage. Other actors doing their thing, but I'm on stage. So I think for me it's really exciting from the way that the perspective of the play, Pilate's perspective of what happened, his guilt or lack thereof, and also that fresh perspective, and also I think for me the script just says it all.
Yeah.
And it's really good to be like, the first actor on this side of town to be doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What was the most surprising thing that or two or three surprising things about Pilate that you discovered when you started reading for this play?
I think for one, how he got into power, like we spoke about, chronism as opposed to
good, honest, hard day's work.
Yeah. Merit or qualification.
Yeah.
So the way he got his position, through his friendship to Sejanus, who was, right-hand man to Caesar. Then his personal life, which is, a side we normally don't get for these guys. We have to fill in a lot of those gaps. But so seeing how he relates to his wife and his thought process, that's also a totally fresh perspective on that. What's another thing? I think it's who he was as a man.
Mm-hmm.
You think, Pilate was like this huge guy with authority and all that, but you see his insecurities, you see the decisions he makes, blunders here and there, and you're like, ooh, man.
You talk about insecurities, and maybe Jaleesa, you can jump in here. You talk about insecurities. You talk about the. I mean, it sounds like he was quite a fragile human being, and obviously had a fragile home life, and wife had a lot of expectations of the kind of life she wanted. I mean, that is kind of, can definitely resonate with modern day society. As we talk always, the last few years, mental health has become such a big thing as well, and seeing a side to someone who, I think, Justin, you put it quite well, authoritative, looked like a man who knew what he wanted, could make a decision without thinking twice, and here we are, we're seeing someone who struggled with a lot of things that modern men struggle with. How important is that for an audience to see that these problems these are not new Gen Z problems, these have persisted for thousands of years?
Yeah, I think it's very important because, we don't really change as humans, and we deal with the same things. Maybe the way that we put things out there for public change, and we have a better understanding of mental health now and can open up that discussion. But I think, like Justin said, here is a man who was trying to make the best of his situation, but he has his insecurities, and this play allows us to look at that and to say, what are all the influences on a man that can lead him to either succeed or fail, what can break him, and why.
And how one decision can change your life.
Yeah. And
forever, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think that's one thing that the play deals with. It's like that one decision, how did it change his life? How did it gnaw at him?
Yeah.
And impact his marriage and his relationship and his own feelings of suicide and death.
Which are modern day things, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I think Jim Carrey said it best. We're all performing at some part of us is always performing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do we get tickets? When is the play on? Where does it all happen?
It's happening at Oshawa Academy Junior High Auditorium. That's on the corner of Mpaka Road and First Parklands. Next week, one weekend only, opening March 31st at 7 p.m. April 1st, that's Saturday, 2 and 6 p.m. And then Sunday, the final show is at 4 p.m. on April 2nd. And you can get tickets at www.kenyabuzz.com. Just go there and Get your tickets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Grab them before before they're all done. And there's some guy who told me if I say his name, he's buying 5 tickets.
Go on then.
I don't know. Yeah, Ganira. Keith Ganira, man. Just go on the page right now, get those 5 tickets. I'm not kidding.
So that's 5 sold this morning. We were talking off air. 6 weeks of rehearsals is what we say.
Yes.
For 4 performances.
Yeah.
So do people... I don't think people understand what goes into a theatre performance, what goes into a play.
Yeah.
You are rehearsing how many days a week for 6 weeks?
We're doing, is it 5 days?
4 days.
Oh, 4 days, yeah.
4 days a week for 6
Sometimes
weeks.
it's 12 hours a day.
Yeah, so we can do the math. 6 times 4 is a lot.
Yes.
For 4 performances, people don't really realize what goes into putting a play together.
No, it's a different type of work than doing film. Film, you can go in, you can do short little scenes, and you can do and redo until you get it right.
Yeah.
For stage, you have to get it right when you are on stage. So you've got to do all your preparation ahead of time.
That pressure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I know you as a TV actor, Justin.
Yeah.
Because our only interaction was on set for a TV show.
Yeah.
And yes, we did how many takes of one very short courtroom scene because you couldn't get it right, I couldn't get it right. No, I'm saying...
And the angles.
Yeah,
Well.
but I'm saying, just to get the master shot correct, there were takes, right?
Yes.
I didn't even have any dialogue and I was getting it wrong. You know what I mean? The pressure that must be on an actor in a play environment that is with an audience must be completely different to like I never get nervous. I don't get nervous here. I don't get nervous when I'm doing TV.
Yeah.
But theater must be quite different.
Yeah. Actually, I'm nervous being here. This mic is it's strange. If we were singing, that's totally different thing. But
I mean, we're also live, so we can't really make mistakes. Yeah,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And we didn't have time to prepare.
Yeah.
So it's all coming organically
Yeah.
from my mind.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that.
No, you are very good at it.
Why, thank you. Get me a job, Farid. Yeah, co-hosting from next week.
yeah. Once this play's done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a lot of pressure, and it does put pressure on you mentally, because you want to be at a level where when you get on stage, you're not thinking about the lines. You're thinking about your movements. You're listening to your co-actors, and you're just reacting to that. All right. So you have to have them down really well, and I think I've had to put in some extra work with Julissa. So I really appreciate her time and her understanding on that. Because you don't want to go on stage and then start bubbling or start thinking, okay, what was the word? And the thing with this, especially, I'm telling you because it's written,
making me nervous.
Yeah, because of especially because I told you it's written in American English.
Yeah.
The way I speak is different.
Yeah.
And so I have to learn certain words.
But does it get to a point where it just becomes you're just doing it, as opposed to thinking it?
Yeah, and that's the goal.
Yeah.
At the end of the rehearsal process, that's what you're going to see on stage.
Right. So
Yeah.
you're just doing it, and the interactions and the conversations are just interactions and conversations.
Beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
And the thing about, I think, theatre versus film is the live audience and that live aspect, and that's what draws people back to act on stage, is because there's that energy that passes between audience and actor that is magical. I mean, you can't duplicate that on film. Film is a dead medium. You don't have that energy passing.
Yeah.
And I think it's almost addictive sometimes
Yeah.
when you're on stage and you
It's making
experience
me
that.
nervous. Thinking about it. Guys, thanks for coming in. KenyaBuzz.com. Dates again are 31st March, 7 p.m., 1st of April, 2 and 6 p.m., and 2nd of April, 4 p.m. at Oshwal Academy Junior High Auditorium. That's at the corner of Mpaka Road and First Parklands. Thanks so much for coming in, and
so
I will
much.
see you at Oshwal.
Yes, thanks so much,
Awesome.
Farid.
Hey, wake up! Unajua what time it is? Wait, it doesn't matter. Because time is money and there's always time for money. Ama? Speaking of money, did you know that you can send cash to and receive money from almost anywhere in the world at any KCB branch? Choose from Western Union, MoneyGram, Ria, World Remit, Transfers, Small World and Habshi, and get the money there chop. Money never sleeps, but you can rest easy with KCB Bank International Money Transfer Services, regulated by the Central Bank of Kenya.
Friday, the 31st of March will not be your regular Friday. Capital FM has rounded up only the best soul maestros and let them do what they do best. Ladies and gentlemen, Capital FM presents Sold Out. A night of nothing but the best soul music. On the decks, we have Capital FM's DJ Adrian and DJ Leo, backed up by a few extraordinary gentlemen. DJ Adams, Jogu, DJ Forrest, and DJ Shaky. It's all happening at the Carnivore Simba Saloon from 5 p.m. till late. Don't sell out. See you at Sold Out. Strictly for 25 and older. Advance tickets for only 1,500 shillings on Ticketsasa.com today.
There's a light in the window, someone open up the door, 'cause I'm ready to get down to it. There's a full moon horizon, there's a beat in the street, got the fever and I just can't seem to lose it. I take my chances, just a little bit of room to move. When the room starts pumping like a train running wild, and the night is alive with music, I get up on the table, I get down on the floor, got the fever and I just can't seem to lose it. I take the fast lane. You can catch me if you can. There's a girl in the corner with that look there in her eyes, and she's shining her light right through me. Well, I may be looking kind of crazy, baby, but you know I can be tamed when you put your loving body right next to me. Just a little bit of room to move.
had to love her so. I knew instinctively that she was the one for me. We touched and seemed no longer strangers in the night. I didn't know your name, but it seems that you needed company, yeah. And this just touched my soul. We felt the magic. She turned away and said she had to go. Oh, Cinderella, Cinderella, why'd you leave the dance when the night has just begun? Cinderella, Cinderella, just another chance. Won't you stay with me? Won't you stay for one last dance? Yeah, I knew she wanted me. She had to go immediately. Couldn't take that chance. Now I could never let her go. She said she'd call and stay, but that's too long to wait. Aching in my heart, I had to hold her in my arms. I didn't know your name, but it seems that you needed company, yeah. A tender moment that touched me so. I cried on her and now, oh baby, please don't go. Oh, Cinderella, Cinderella, why'd you leave the dance when the night has just begun? Cinderella, Cinderella, just another chance. Won't you stay with me? Won't you stay for one last dance? Yeah.
The best mix of music, Capital Cafe.
Capital Newsbeat with ABSA One Account. Pamoja Tunawiri na ABSA.
Over 900 people killed in Kenya road accidents since January. MPs accuse NEC of leaking exam materials to schools and parents, and counties urged to help reverse maternal and newborn deaths. Good morning, I'm Unia Amunga.
Capital Newsbeat.
Kenya recorded 974 deaths from road accidents since January 2023, according to the National Transport and Safety Authority. Of these, pedestrians accounted for the highest number of deaths at 330, followed by motorcyclists at 265 and passengers at 171. During the 3-month period, NTSA recorded 98 driver deaths, 93 pillion passengers, and 17 pedal cyclists. NTSA says that the overall numbers of fatalities dropped from 1,021 to 974 deaths recorded last year over the same period. The authority attributed the reduction to increased public education and awareness through the government road safety mainstreaming program and the Usalama Barabarani campaign supported by the European Union. The National Assembly Committee on Education has accused the Kenya National Examination Council of actively facilitating examination leaks, including in last year's Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education examinations. In its preliminary findings, the committee, which is chaired by Julius Meli, found that some schools pay as much as $1 million shillings to get exam leakages to sustain their reputation as academic giants in the country. Meli warned that the perpetrators will be dealt with firmly once the committee tables its findings in Parliament in the next 2 months. The committee also attributed cases of cheating to the pressure exerted on head teachers by their employer, the Teachers Service Commission, to deliver good results so that they can be promoted. Teachers who sought anonymity for fear of reprisals from authorities alleged that some national and private schools were notorious for buying examination papers from unscrupulous NEC officials. President William Ruto has made 3 new appointments in his executive office, where he named 3 top advisors. In a surprise move, the president named immediate former Solicitor General Kennedy Ogeto as advisor, legal affairs, and Agnes Odhiambo, the former controller of budget, as head of government delivery services. United Democratic Alliance Party National Organizing Secretary Karisa Nzai Munyika was named advisor political affairs. Ogeto had served in former President Uhuru Kenyatta's regime since 2018 and was instrumental in his defense at the International Criminal Court in The Hague. during the 2022 elections of August. Ogeto was among officials said to have gone to the Bomas National Tallying Center to persuade the then Electoral Commission Chairman Ofula Chebukati to declare opposition chief Raila Odinga as a winner of the election in what ended up to the tribunal that dismissed one of the 4 commissioners who disowned results, declaring President William Ruto as the winner. Head of Public Service Felix Koskei said the appointments were in support of the administration's strategic goals. County governments have been urged to put in place strategic priorities needed to prevent maternal and newborn deaths and stillbirths and promote maternal and newborn health and well-being. Sandra Morania, Advocacy and Program Manager at White Ribbon Alliance Kenya, says statistics from the counties are worrying and requires immediate reversal. Morania says the country must strive to ensure they reach the global target to drastically reduce the maternal and newborn deaths by the year 2030.
According to the target right now, as the world, we are aiming for every country by 2030 to ensure that we're experiencing less maternal deaths. The current target is 70 per 100,000 live births. Currently, the numbers are not looking good. Even as per the recent KDH survey and also the 2014 one, we are still playing around the 300s.
For more of these and other stories, dial star 411 star 4 hash. That's Capital News Beat. I'm Unia Amunga. You're up to date at 4 minutes past 9.
Capital News Beat with Absa One Account. Move to your own home with our affordable home loans at an interest rate of 9.5% per annum for up to 8 million shillings. Visit your nearest branch or SMS HOME to 22268. Pamoja Tunawiri na Absa.
And I'm so lucky that I feel the way I do, girl. I've got no heavy complications to keep my love from coming straight to you. Though you are smiling with another, your eyes keep telling me you just don't care. If we could talk just for a minute, I'd get your number and we'd go from there. Oh, you are on my mind, and I love to make you mine. I'll make you mine. Your heart, girl, and soul to me. Turn your love to ecstasy. Baby, baby, you are on my mind, and I love to make you mine. I'll make you mine. Your heart, and soul to me. Turn your love to ecstasy. Baby love. I caught your eye just for a moment, and now you know the way I feel about you, girl. You keep on seeking my attention. I think I see what you have planned to do. With some excuse you leave the table. You want to meet me near the powder room, yeah. I follow you without his notice. You touch my hand and slip your number to me. Oh, you are on my mind, and I love to make you mine. I'll make you mine. Your heart, girl, soul to me. Turn your love to ecstasy. Baby, 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 baby. Your hands to me. Ooh, and our love will surely be. Baby love, baby
trance, y'all. Saturday night and I'm doing alright, yeah. Doing alright on Saturday night. Alright, Saturday night I'm doing alright, yeah. Doing alright on Saturday night. Living it up in the magic city, keeping up the pace. Table hopping, finger popping, everybody shaking all over the place. Hugging and kissing, squeezing and teasing, making my play. Getting on down with the ladies, dancing the night away. Hey, really love this place I found. I think it's about to hit this place in town. The DJ plays all the latest sounds. Makes you wanna get up and party down, y'all. Saturday night and I'm doing alright, yeah. Doing alright on Saturday night. Alright, yeah.
Oh yeah, man, he's on fire. DJ Shaky doing his thing. I've seen a lot of great messages here asking for this mix. I will speak very nicely to him and see if he will be willing to give up that mix for you as well. But right now we're talking about flying the dream of Africa with Rwandair and some great discounts on their website. That's rwandair.com. If you put in the promo code Easter23, there is an opportunity to get up to 30% off selected flights as well. We've got a ticket to give away, an economy round-trip ticket. We'll tell you the location shortly. That's in a couple of days. We're giving it away at the end of the month. All you have to do right now is go to the Rwandair social media pages, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Send us a screenshot of you liking, commenting, or following the page to our studio line 0701-984-984 on Twitter, 984 in the morning, #DriveIn. And then we will put you in the draw for that round-trip ticket courtesy of Rwanda. I'm going to throw it straight back to DJ Shaky as he takes you through the Friday flight.
Business News.
In the headlines, Parliament opens probe on student-funded Eduafia program failure and CBK tightens foreign exchange rules for banks. Parliament is set to probe the failure of the Eduafia medical scheme for secondary students in Kenya. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, has asked the Committee on Public Petition to investigate a petition that was sponsored by Joyce Cherono for Parliament to probe the poor implementation of the scheme by the Ministry of Education. Eduafia was launched in 2017 by then President Uhuru Kenyatta through a directive to cater for Kenya's public secondary students. However, since it was launched, the scheme has faced its fair share of challenges, such as low enrollment of students into the NEMIS database due to lack of internet, low principal motivation, and absence of birth certificates among learners. The Central Bank of Kenya has introduced a forex code for commercial banks that aims to improve transparency in the wholesale foreign currency market in Kenya. The Kenya Foreign Exchange Code is set to facilitate better functioning of the market, reinforcing Kenya's flexible exchange rate regime for greater resilience of the economy. According to the regulator, the FX code that has been developed to respond to emerging issues and address the dynamic nature of the financial markets and specifically address emerging challenges in the foreign exchange market. Banks will be required to conduct a self-assessment and submit to the CBK a report on their level of compliance with the new code by April 30th. For more of these and other stories, dial star 411 star 26 hash. More business news at 12:15. I'm Yunia Amunga.
Capital Business News.
True football fans know football is more than a sport, it's a religion. They not only love it, they live it. They check out the highlights the first thing in the morning and look forward to the games more than they do their date nights. Showmax Pro respects a true football fan. That's why they're bringing you the best football on any screen, wherever you are, for only $10.50 per month. Supersport comes to life on Showmax Pro. Tune in to Saturday Music and Sport and Football Sunday to learn more.
Your African hair is your crown, and Ashanti Q Hair Care is here to make the African queen in you wear it with confidence. Ashanti Q Hair Care is a range of hair care products made specifically for African hair with natural ingredients and essential oils such as coconut oil, argan oil, raw shea butter, castor oil, moringa oil, olive oil, and vitamin A and E that restore moisture, regenerate growth, and style hair to perfection. Ashanti Q Hair Care has products made specifically for natural hair which contain no parabens, phthalates, or mineral oils. The products include sulfate-free shampoo, moisture lock conditioner, treatment mask, no crunch curling gel and curling butter, growth cream, soothing cream, and finishing hair serum. Be an African queen with Ashanti Q natural hair care products.
Imagine you had the power to impact the world around you. At the British Council, we see students from all over the world with dreams of a bright future, coming together for a quality of education that achieves goals. Those who study abroad in countries like the UK are getting much more than a degree. They are getting a world of valuable experiences. Find out how the IELTS test from the British Council can help you own your future. Visit the British Council website today.
Previously on The Hype with Wanjia Longar.
Tekashi 69 was savagely beaten by a group of men inside LA Fitness, was it? I'm kind of convinced that as a society, like, we're going to hell. J. Cole opened up about smoking cigarettes from age 6. Holy crap, who's smoking cigarettes at 6 years old? Bruh.
Here we go. The culture, the music, the best mix of hip-hop on the Hype. On 98.4 Capital FM.
Oh, we got something we got to do quickly here. We're talking about Rwanda Air, and of course, your chance to get that free flight. We want to hook you up, and all you got to do is go to their social pages, any of them. Of course, Rwanda Air, fly the dream of Africa, up to 30% off right now if you use the promo code Easter23 on the Rwanda Air website. So do it today, do it now. The time, of course, is 20 minutes past 9. With KCB Bank Female-Led and Made Enterprise Solutions. KCB brings you Flame, standing for Female-Led and Made Enterprises. Flame offers business solutions, flexible and accessible unsecured loans up to $30 million for female entrepreneurs. WhatsApp 0711-087-087. Or visit your nearest KCB Bank branch to learn more. For people for better. Let's get back into the Friday flight. We'll do that right after I play one more ad break and tell us where the hang is tonight. Oh, no, let's get back into the Friday flight. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you, but you've got the job, Shaky. That's it. You're hired. My friend, you're hired. DJ Shaky is doing his business, and we're going to let him finish doing that business because he is killing it this morning. Don't forget, of course, if you want to book a flight on Rwanda, go on rwanda.com today. Reservations, online reservations, you can do it through your travel agent. In-flight, duty-free, holiday packages, cargo services, courier services, loyalty programs, and frequent flyer programs and partnerships with Qatar Airways. And all you got to do is give them a call on, I've told you how you can get your hands on a free ticket from us through Rwandair. But give them a call on 0718-402599 or 0725068807 and book your holiday today with Rwandair.
It's never too early to start saving. Once you have a head start, reaching your financial goals becomes much easier. This is the message Kenya Bankers Association wished to share with you as the Global Money Week gets underway. As part of this celebration, KBA member banks will be monitoring young people on how to make sound financial decisions at a young age. Follow Global Money Week discussions online at Kenya Bankers or the hashtag GMW2023 on Twitter. Tune into The Fuse with Ann and I for more details.
Hey, wake up! Unajua what time it is? Wait, it doesn't matter, because time is money and there's always time for money. Ama? Speaking of money, did you know that you can send cash to and receive money from almost anywhere in the world at any KCB branch? Choose from Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, World Remit, Transfers, Small World and Hubshield, and get the money there chop. Money never sleeps, but you can rest easy with KCB Bank International Money Transfer Services, regulated by the Central Bank of Kenya.
At the British Council, we know that our experiences in life are what shape us. The things we see, the places we go, the people we meet all make an impact on the future we create. Change is driven by people with dreams bigger than themselves. The chance to study abroad is the chance to make an impact, not just on your own life, but on the lives of the people you left back home. When you experience the world beyond borders, you can discover what's possible for the future you envision. When you set off to further your education abroad, you can return empowered and ready to put your plan for change in motion. Great experiences await when you study in diverse countries like the UK. You could make an impact on your entire community because you took the chance to own your future. It starts with an IELTS test from the British Council. Visit our website today and discover a world of opportunity.
Keep your home, office, and business premises clean and safe. Use ACE disinfectant to disinfect all your surfaces at home and in public places. From building entrances, corridors, stairways, lifts, wash areas to switches, doorknobs, countertops, shopping trolleys, and public service vehicles. ACE disinfectant is a powerful antibacterial formula cleaning agent that kills 99.9% of germs when used to disinfect surfaces. It contains hydrogen peroxide, a safe-to-use antimicrobial chemical that is effective against all forms of microorganisms. Mix 1 cup of ACE concentrate disinfectant with 1 liter of water or buy our ACE ready-to-use 500 ml disinfectant. Spray directly onto your floors, kitchen tops, restaurant and office furniture, doors, washrooms, and any other surface in your home, office or business premises. Wait for 10 minutes and wipe off. ACE disinfectant comes in 3 variants: apple, winter spice, and mint. Buy yours today at any retail store near you. ACE disinfectant kills 99.9% of germs. We make your home feel brand new.
Friday, the 31st of March will not be your regular Friday. Capital FM has rounded up only the best soul maestros and let them do what they do best. Ladies and gentlemen, Capital FM presents Sold Out. A night of nothing but the best soul music. On the decks, we have Capital FM's DJ Adrian and DJ Leo, backed up by a few extraordinary gentlemen. DJ Adams, Jogu, DJ Forrest, and DJ Shaky. It's all happening at the Carnivore Simba Saloon from 5 p.m. till late. Don't sell out. See you at Sold Out. Strictly for 25 and older. Advance tickets for only 1,500 shillings on ticketsasa.com today. In Capital Newsbeat this hour.
Kisumu County declares Kajulu and Nyangori catchment areas top millers increase sugarcane prices to farmers, and US and Canada reach deal to reject asylum seekers.
Unia, you're going to be at Sold Out.
Is that a question or an answer?
No, I'm asking if you're going to be at Sold Out.
Absolutely,
Okay, cool.
yes.
All right. So if you want to meet Unia, she'll be the last man or last woman standing, 4 a.m. It's for 25s and over. The target age group is like 40s and 50s, right? I mean, right? I mean, okay, mid 30s up, right? Yeah. How late do people in that age bracket stay awake? It starts at 6 p.m. It'll end at 7:45.
That's not me.
No. Let me tell you, we are the most hardcore generation. If you want to see guys that can stay up and hang until 5 a.m., it was us. These new generation, they can't do what we did. They can't consume as much as we did either. Right. Beneath the Baobabs in Kilifi is calling, and if you know what's good for you, you'll answer the call. It's an invite to the Kisima Festival, a 4-day celebration of mind, body, and soul going down from the 6th to the 9th of April. Here's your chance to experience workshops, therapies, and inspiration from Kenya's well-being practitioners. Visit beneaththebaobabs.com/Kisima or search Kisima Festival on Instagram and click the link in the bio to buy your 4-day pass using the discount code capital Kisima and get 10% off. Turn to the fuse with Ann and Nadia to learn more. Let's go out, shall we?
Capital Night Out.
All right, I don't need to tell you what's going down on the 31st, but I'll tell you anyway. Of course, it's sold out, and you'll catch the DJ who's doing the Friday flight today here on your best mix of music, DJ Shaky, plus, of course, all the greatest DJs around. So make sure at the Carnival 31st for sold out. You can catch DJ Adrian tonight at the Hornbill and on tomorrow in Mombasa on the Tamarind for that old school sale, and finally on Sunday at Samaki for that neo soul and R&B vibe. Also, Schwaz is going to be out and about in Nanyuki tonight at the Moron Lounge. Come through for a party like no other. And Slick has a perfect plan for Fridays and Sundays at Move Cafe and Bistro Khimani from 2 to 10. Tap in for a different kind of hang. I am going to shut my mouth and hand it over to the DJ for the next 23 minutes. And if you want to send in those salams, messages, and tweets, you can still do that. And he's promised he's going to upload today's mix onto SoundCloud? Mixdown, onto Mixdown. So I will get the link for you, and I'll give it to you on my Twitter feed later this weekend. Have a lovely weekend. Be safe, and see you back here Monday morning.
Whatever you do, have a great Capital Night Out.
Celebrate 7 weeks, my GS when we took the holiday with all our friends. It was a time to relax and let you wear it behind. Exactly 7 weeks, but something crossed my mind. It was the sign of the time we never forget. One morning, our parents kicked us out of a bed. We told them it was stupid, don't play the fool. But the answer was shut, you got to go to school.
G's running up and down, and everybody know. Rapping, rocking, popping in the street kid show. Mike G rock the house, and you know what I'm saying. Now when he's on a mic, there will be no delay, so you better run to see him in your neighborhood. He's rapping, rocking all the way to Hollywood. Hey, check it out, these are the words we say. Yo, scream with us, we need a holiday. We gonna ring a rang a dong for a holiday.
Put your arms in the air, let me hear you say.
We gonna ring rang a dong for a holiday.
Put your arms in the air, let me hear you say.
We gonna ring.
passing fast. Say, ooh, when you smile, baby. Since I got the taste of your lips on my mind. I try to speak and I go ding dong ding. Total look, I think she's melting. When you smile, come on, drive me wild, drive me wild. Said I love the way you love me, girl. Come on, tell baby, tell baby. Oh. Held me close, then turned away. Said you wasn't sure. By the phone, I stayed all day. This I can't endure. This I can't endure, baby. Girl, you know I don't pretend. Why I wanna be yours. So give me some confidence. This I can't endure, baby. This I can't endure. Baby, call me up. I'll answer the phone. Wanna tell you something. Love, turn me on. I've just got to have you. Come turn me on. Come turn me on. I've just got to have you. Come turn me on. Turn me on. You know I got to have you. Come turn me on. Come turn me on. I've just got to have you. Come turn me on. Be my lover, my main squeeze. Girl, don't you be such a tease. Be my lover, my main squeeze. Won't you make me yours? Girl, don't you be such a